We are finally back on track for World Rallycross 2025. We're in Lousada in Portugal, rebuilt track for Rallycross. Actually, Dad and Mom has raced here in the past, but it's so cool to be here. Now we're gonna race Rallycross here. Let's check out the track.
So we're at the exit of turn 1, where we're heading up to this new brilliant jump that's at the exit of the corner. This turn 1 is really tricky because it's got a big concrete wall on the inside, but also we've got all the fans seeing all the action on the outside. But it's going to be tricky right here, isn't it?
It's a kind of a fast turn 1, and it's a long straight onto this jump.
But there's a really nice one because it heads directly into the gravel section, which is unbelievable, which you will see just in a second. But here's where all the action will be after turn 1. It's quite a long start straight into this not super slow turn 1 anymore as it used to be.
This jump is a bit tricky. It's an uphill landing, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah.
So we got to manage the air time very well to kind of land nose up if we can. And I think also jump kind of far because the corner up here is fast.
And this is where it really starts to get tricky, getting on the dirt. And it's a blind corner. You really need to position yourself well with confidence. You get tricked by the eye. The curb starts just where you see it, but the actual tighten of the corner is a bit later on. So you got to make sure you're putting your line really correct, but also committed with that blindness. So here's where it really starts to get tricky, but also really fun, because now we start going sideways.
So here we're now coming downhill after that blind fast corner here. We're sliding that way, have to throw the car the other way and then attack that very banked turn down there. This is such a high-speed gravel technical area, like so cool.
It's the perfect rallycross section. I mean, to be just after the start where you're coming in really tight, packed together, and it starts to be gravel, you start sliding. There's gonna be, I think, some overtakes around here. People do a little mistake, get caught in a rut, but also you got walls to the left, to the right of you, not far at all, and you need to thread the needle like Timmy said back here. So, and then, you know, full attack into a bank corner, which is unbelievable. So this is an unbelievable part of the track. So we're in the bank turn. We're trying to show you guys how steep it is. It's such a big banking. But it's also, you can see the lines from the WRC cars when they were here. It is really a risk of it getting really rutted here, but it's because you send it in so hard and you get G-force down, and that pushes the tire even further down, digging out all the gravel with your 700 horsepower car. And it is such a cool corner because you can really go all in.
It reminds me a bit of Salt Lake City in Nitrocross. Not quite that steep and a bit more loose, but I think the danger here is like hitting, when this ruts up even more, and then hitting that with the side of the tire. When you're really using the bank, then you get into the risk of puncturing the rear tire.
But also probably a good overtaking spot. If someone has a little bit of a hit on the bank, understeers, there's a little bit of a gap there on the inside, hopefully.
It's going to be wide open.
It's going to be wide open.
Here behind us, the track really changes character. You see the Joker split, and it really slows down. It gets super high grip tarmac and super tight hairpins.
And the Joker lap is one of the most technical and narrow ones with a few chicanes and stuff like in there, and also double apexes, so it's going to be a really tricky one. But with that high grip and a softer tire that we have for this year, it's going to be a proper Joker lap with, I think, quite a big time difference, because this normal lap is really short. It's straight in hairpin around, where the Joker lap we go out on the right, is a slow right left chicane and a 90-degree left again, so it's going to be a big time difference here, I think.
This corner right here is the last corner, extremely tight. I don't know if you can tell by the camera angle, but also, you know, makes for a good overtaking opportunity. Last corner of the race. If you're leading, gonna defend like mad. hope to survive. If you're second, try and send it, you know.
And it's also the merger into this corner from the Joker lap, and the Joker lap comes with a bit more speed, or actually quite a lot more speed. So you could see the
what could go wrong.
Well, what could go wrong when there's two massive differences in speed? Like, it could be defending, there could be contact, there could be all sorts of things happening into this last corner. And if you battle it into the braking, there could be a little gap on the inside again, you know, sneaking in the last corner move and win the race. So a really fascinating, but also ultra high grip. And obviously with the dry weather out here in Portugal, it's going to be really interesting to see both how the tire holds up, but also how the surface grips out more we go. So really cool track. So that's a lap of this unbelievably new track in Lousada, the season opener of the 25 World Championship. It's going to be a great season, and you can watch all the action live on YouTube.
Yeah, finally, you know, free to access, to view for everyone. Tune in to see the race. It's going to be super exciting this year. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting us, and leave a comment or a like maybe.
Maybe subscribe.
Even that would be amazing.